Hi everyone, it's me, Michelle, and I'm here back with another video. I wanted to go back and answer this question because I get this question quite often, not just on YouTube, but everywhere I go. What motivates me or what keeps me motivated? So, a few things. I like to say I'm self-motivated. Why? I try not to use people to be my goal. Because let's say if there's this one particular person that you're always competing against, they've been number one for a while, and your eyes are set on that person. Like you're looking at I want to beat you, I want to beat you, I want to beat you. But then what happens when that person's no longer number one? Now you got to shift focus to somebody else. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not worried about people. I just believed in my gifts and my talents so much that it doesn't matter what you do. As long as I take care of myself and do what I'm supposed to do and be my best, that's all I can ask for. Because sometimes your best isn't number one all the time. That's one thing that sets people up for failure mentally, is that you think you can always be number one. Yes, you can be number one quite often, but no one's always number one. Let's say that. So, so with that, it does help me, I want to say, cope with failure, because at the end of the day, if that's all I have and that was my best, I did my best. I gave 100%. That person was just better than me that day. So I can't get mad about that. All I can do is go back and work harder, right? So I know that's something that's kind of hard for some people, because like, I want to be number one, want to be number one, want to be number one. But number one comes with a price. And then also number one comes with a target on your back. A big target on your back. So either people are looking to knock you off or to be up there with you in some shape, form, or fashion. So that's why I like to say I am self-motivated, to where I strive to be my best every single time I step out on the track, every single time I step out on the stage, or every time I'm out there doing something. I just want to be my best. I don't care what you do. I just want to be good. I just want to be great. And I have to work for that. I have to sacrifice for that. There's things I have to do to become that. So that's why I do say I'm self-motivated. Some things that I do to keep me motivated, because it's hard. I'll say for this, for track and field, I've been doing this for 20 years. 20 years. Actually 21 years, going on 22 years. For a long time. Some of y'all ain't even been alive for 20 years yet. I know. But anyways, I would say sometimes you have to be a little bit flexible with your goals. And because in life we have seasons. It don't stay summer all year long. You have winter, spring, summer, fall. So there's always this change that always is constant in life. You have the times where you're in spring and summer, things are going good. And then you have the time when that fall comes and that winter comes and it gets a little hard. But then guess what? Spring is coming back and then there's summer again. So you have to find things that when you are in winter and fall, you have something that's going to help pick you up and keep you moving. So a few things that I like to do is, number one, I have to put this one as number one, is I pray and I read my Bible. This right here is a lifesaver. I have multiple Bibles, so I have like 4 different Bibles I keep in rotation, because they're all different, and I like to read the different notes in the different versions, because sometimes one may read different than the other, and I may be able to understand something better in one version one day than the other version. But reading God's Word for me is where I like to start. I may not always start there, but I like to go there because that's my base. That's where I base everything in life, is off of God's Word. So next, one of the things that helps keep me motivated is my planner. Yes. So if you've been following me for a while, many of you know that I am ADHD and dyslexic. See, there we go. I am ADHD and dyslexic. And that's okay. That's how God created me. And so I have to do things a little different sometimes. I have to really focus, and some things may take me a really long time to do, but I get it done. And one thing that helps me get my things done is this passion planner. What I love about my passion planner is that it has these weekly and monthly reminders and motivation to keep me on track of what I'm doing. So you start out with your goals. It has your goal check-ins and all that kind of stuff. So right now, for me, this is my main planner. I do have tons of other planners that I play around with, and I love them. So I have this one. I have an Erin Condren planner. I have a Simplified Life planner. I have, what's another planner that I got at Target? Like, I have tons of planners, and I like to play around with different ones. So I have, like, this is like my everyday keep me on schedule planner. I have the Simplified Life business planner. I think I'm saying that right. For more my business goals. So when I know I have like a day when I'm trying to catch up and do stuff for my business, like this planner would tell me to go to that planner and I will look in that planner and kind of see what I need to do to move my business forward. I have a planner that's just for social media. I'm trying to do better with my social media post, and I'm trying to schedule that ahead of time. So with that, I have a planner just for that. So that's with my blog, that's with my YouTube. Hopefully I can get it down to Facebook and Instagram to where I'm strategically marketing where and how I need to. And then what's another? I have a financial planner. So I'm trying to do better budgeting my money, and I think that's a good skill for everyone to have, no matter how much money you make. And with my financial planner, I'm writing down how much money is coming out of my account, how much money am I bringing in, how much I'm saving. So I kind of have a physical form like in front of me where my money is going. I think that's about it. I'm not gonna say I'm consistent with every single planner besides my passion planner, but when I do have busy months and I really need to be strategic or I need to really focus, I do use multiple planners for multiple things. Next thing that I absolutely love to have is a notebook. I always go everywhere with at least these two things. See, my Bible you can get on your phone, so you know I always got that. But I normally travel everywhere with these two. Why? Because I can't always take notes in my planner, because it's really just for my planner stuff. I don't have much room to write. Like, I guess I'll show you this week. I use my stickers, like all this stuff. I don't have a lot of room to write in here. So I carry a notebook, so when I have ideas, or if I see something I want to write down, or I'm somewhere and I need to take notes, I always have paper with me. I always have a notebook with me, because I don't want my good thoughts and my good ideas, or be somewhere and something great is going on and I can't take notes. Like, I gotta be able to take notes. I want to remember what's going on and what's being said. So I always have that. Another thing that I do enjoy doing is I make vision boards. In the beginning of the year, I like to set my intentions for the year. Now, again, I feel like we have these goals, but life is life and life happens. So I think we always have to give ourselves some leeway for life to happen, because when life changes, you have to be able to change and move with it. We can't be so rigid that when something changes, it breaks us. We have to be flexible, because when life changes, it changes. And then what you gonna do? You gotta roll with the wind. You gotta roll with the punches, baby. You gotta keep it going. So, but with that, I like to kind of set my intention. This is not my real vision board. This is one that I did when I was on, I did a TV show called The Sister Circle. And I like to put up just reminders of things I like to do, words that I want to associate myself with. So it's like a very positive reminder. So when I kind of get a little down, I have a reminder of what's going on. So as y'all see, like, I have my little wedding corner over there because your girl getting married. And then have a picture of me because I'm a game changer. Like, that's what I believe I am. You know, there's love in my life. I got my boo. So, and then one thing I don't really get to do is vacation. So this is something that I'm planning for. Maybe not for this year, but I have this on there as a reminder. This is something that I want to do. And because this is something that I want to do, I got to save and I have to plan for that. So I want to keep that in the forefront. You know, this is like my beauty, fashion. You know, you got your confidence, things that I like, you know, things to aspire for. And then I have down here is things like my fitness goals for this vision board. Again, if you've been following me, I have hypothyroidism and have gained over 100 pounds with this disease. And one thing that I'm really working on is getting my health better. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot, especially living a busy lifestyle, but it's possible. And so I have that on there as a reminder. This is what I want to do with my life. And so whenever I get off track, I walk by the wall and I see my vision board. I'm like, girl, get your life together. Let's get back to what we said we were going to do. So I think one other thing I enjoy doing to help keep me motivated is reading. So right now I am currently reading this book, Believe Bigger by Marshawn Evans Daniels. And I have been following her for many, many years. I attended one of her conferences and I actually just came from a conference and had breakfast with her. She's amazing. But anyways, I believe what you listen to and what you watch and what you read have more of an effect on you than you think. So for me, I don't like reading, I'm not gonna lie. You know, the ADHD dyslexic come up on. Sometimes reading is just hard. There's days when I'm just like, reading is impossible for me. But I do believe that you have to feed your mind. And what you feed your mind is important. So I picked this book to read is because she is talking about living out your purpose and living out what you're doing in life, being an entrepreneur or a business person, but also keeping God in the center of it all. And I love how she breaks it down to where you have your good times and your low times, and when God is really trying to reposition you for something greater. And I feel like this book came in a perfect time in my life where I am going through a major transition, you guys. I said I was getting married, and with that comes transition. I have to get my life prepared to have a whole nother person be a part of my life, because the Bible says when the two become one, I'm about to be one with a whole nother person, and we're different, and I have to learn that. We have to merge our lives together, and I want to make sure we do it right and that our intentions are right for this marriage. So that's a big transition for me. I've been single for a long time and I was content with being single. I figured that I was not going to get married until after I retired from track and field. Real talk. So for all of a sudden for me to be engaged, I'm getting married in January. There's a lot of transition going on. But that's what I said, like in the beginning, when you have your goals and then life happens, you have to be flexible enough to roll with the wind. Because if I was to reject my fiance, that would definitely change the course, the way my life was supposed to go, you know? So I didn't want to do that. I was flexible and knowing that this is the season for that. And there's some things I had to put on the back burner as far as my business and things go. And I ain't gonna lie, it hurt my feelings. I didn't want to, because I'm like, I want this, I want that, I want to accomplish this, I want to accomplish that. But then I'm like, oh, but I want this too. And so I had to make a decision and prioritize what was going to be important in my life. And I think that's another good tip, is to prioritize. And your priorities may change in the middle of the year, and that's okay. Just constantly evaluate what's going on in your life and how you want to move forward with that. So actually, now that we're talking about it, when I ordered Marshawn's book, I ordered like a box of 10 because I wanted to give some out to my girlfriends. And because you watched this video all the way to the end, if you leave me a comment down below, I will pick a winner for this book by Marshawn Evans, Believe Bigger. I definitely believe it will bless your life. I gave this book to a few of my girlfriends, and one of them called me and said, oh my gosh, Michelle, thank you for giving me this book, because I wasn't sure what was going on in my life. And then when she read this book, it kind of helped her understand that there's going to be moments that are going to be hard, but that's okay. It's help building you for something greater. So I really want to bless you with this book. So make sure you leave a comment below. I will go through, I will pick out a lucky winner for this book. And also, not just this book, but you will also get an I Can bracelet. So for those who don't know, again, that in 2016, before I won the gold medal, I was really struggling, y'all, struggling with what was going on at that time. I ended up having a back injury and wasn't sure if I was even going to make the Olympic trials. But God did speak to me in a lot of different ways that year, and to remind me that no matter what came my way, that Philippians 3:14 is true, that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that definitely pushed me to make this necklace, which I am wearing, but I also have a bracelet. So I want to gift you this bracelet and this book to definitely help you to push forward in life. Whatever your goals are, whatever your purpose is, I want you to know that you can do it. Like, you can do it. God has already given you everything you need to be successful. We just have to dig deep and do the work. So thank you guys for watching. I will talk to you soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Bye. Another thing that I do to help motivate myself is I watch how I talk to myself. I try not to call myself names. I don't say, Michelle, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're fat, you're ugly. I don't speak that way to myself, because you hear that not enough from everybody else. Why talk to yourself like that? Like, you don't deserve that from anybody, not even from yourself. So one of my favorite songs is, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the words and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Lord, Lord. No, but no, like, for real. What you say to yourself is so important. Like, you have no idea. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. So watch your mouth, what you say to others and what you say to yourself.